Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing another live stream. What the fuck? Yes, yes, yes. How are we? I am fantastic and I am doing really well. What is going on? How are you? How are you? It is time for me to do what can only be described as a fucking live stream. Yes, yes, yes. Cannot access my own fucking live because I am shit and I do not know what is going on. Okay. There it is. Okay. Let's have a look here. So, how have you all been? I am fantastic and I am doing really well. Is everyone okay? Are you okay? Well, not to worry. You might just have to talk amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes while I fucking sort myself out, like. Tell me your scent of the day. Tell me your scent of the day. I will tell you all mine in a minute. Listening to Rich's breath. Mindfulness. Do not listen to my breath. Rich, I named the default rubber duck after you in that game I commented about. Interesting. There is a game based on me. It's a rubber duck game. How fun. Whew. Hello, Mitra. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, Zhao. Hello, Sam. Tripler. Stefan. Tiger Rouge. Hello, Dushan. Hello, AC. Hello, Dropout. Hello, Pradeep. Hello, everyone. We are doing another live stream. Okay. So I haven't been too active on the channel over the past few weeks. You will have noticed. I've been tired. I've not been feeling at my best. I have been having a little break. My scent of the day is 1920 Real Patchouli. Dodgy company. Put eau de parfum bottles in eau de toilette boxes. Not great. See my video that I made about it. What are we wearing today, says Spaced Out. Jeannie is wearing Patchouli Patch. EC is wearing Eau Sauvage Parfum 2012. I think it's better than the 17, but I already have 2 bottles of the 17. So unless I get real lucky and find a cheap deal, I'll stick with what I have. Sleepy Ducks, says St. Jeannie. You've been taking it out on Discord and you're absentious, says Tripler. Talking it out. I have received some money on the coffee. You are too kind. I will say thank you after the stream. I appreciate it greatly. I am now saving up for new equipment. I'm going to try and do some upgrades, friends, maybe in the new year. I need to talk to some people about some advice about technology. My appearance on Les Odorants, I was appalled at my audio quality. So I'm going to get an actual laptop of some descript. Thought about getting a second-hand one, but Richie G scared us off. He was like, don't get a fucking second-hand one, you dick. And he was like, I like to buy brand new electronics. And I was like, okay. He was like, get a Chromebook. And I was like, all right. I'm not going to use it for very much. I might play Football Manager on it. And I'm going to stream on it. So I'm going to get my laptop and I'm going to stream on my laptop and I'm going to get a fucking proper mic. And I'm going to do things better. So that is where the coffee money will be going. Laptop is cheaper than some of those bottles, says Pradeep. You are not wrong. Considerably cheaper than some of these bottles. Ryan would like to try that. I hope everyone had a good Monday and is doing really well, says Pradeep. Welcome, Miles. Monday is great because of the stream, says Dropout. Laptop is cheaper than some of those bottles, says Pradeep. Giles WWW says, Arsenal fan here, Football Manager is dead. Well, they haven't released one this year because they've completely revamped the game and they have inevitably not been able to do it in time. You know? Olivia Clement says, hi, Rich, that's what Black Friday is for. That is what Black Friday is for. Have you looked into El Gato products? No. El Gato sounds like a Mexican drug dealer. Or a cake from Spain. Anyone sampled Stora Skuggen? Have some drops of pine on the way. Hey, John. I'm okay. How are you? Yes, Black Friday is coming up, and that is when I would like to purchase these things. A microphone and a Chromebook. Book. So, friends, if you are into the idea of me sounding better and having a decent fucking camera, I may start to record things on laptop and do them a bit more professionally, you know? I might bring myself up to 2013 spec. You know? Fuck. Well, yes. Elgato is into streaming products. Oh, I have never heard of them, but I will have a look. Chromebook. Nice product. Look forward to your thoughts. Oh, excuse me. What a day. Laptop will be good for your lives with guests. Lives with guests. Laptop camera. No, a laptop with a camera. I'm going to get a separate camera, like a proper camera. A real camera that you plug into a laptop. I like a red velvet gatto, says Tripler. And tablet like Persolaise. No, not going to use a tablet like Persolaise. Welcome, Carl. How are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Thanks, probably looks forward to your thoughts, Chromebook. So probably, I mean, it's easier for him to set up a mic, etc., using a laptop rather than a phone. MJ is wearing Musk Tonkin. Rich, is there any favourite books by Charles Dickens that you have read? No. I've read two, and David Copperfield is really excellent, more than 680 pages, but a brilliant novel. Probably the best, says Miles. No Cent Genie. And I thought Duck said a laptop camera. Dope. Joe, I appreciate your Armoire resuscitation. There are things in their catalogue that have become of interest, says Tripler. Have fun. Interesting catalogue. Quack. Welcome, Paroli. How are you? How are you? How are you doing? What is going on? I'm good, mate. Thank you. Senator is Dios au sauvage. I am good, and you, says Paroli. I'm okay. The 3 new Amouage are rotten, literally, says Pradeep. Yeah, Pradeep's not happy with the smell of the oak barrels. Some people will lap that shit up because they're fucking weird, you know. People are just very strange. Oh dear, excuse me. Why am I yawning? Why am I so tired? Ooh, I've got some samples in some envelopes that I need to send out tomorrow. The lines on the monster. Greetings, Jordan Albro. It's just another tactic to separate you from your money, says Spaced Out. LA Dowling, what do you think is an overrated brand? Amouage. What else? All clones are overrated because they're all dog shit. All of them, by the way. Basically, most brands are overrated. Very few of them are any good, actually. Welcome, Monier Almadi. Empty Sense, hello. What's this about a new Chanel beauty house in Paris, says Genie? Oh, this is as good as mine. Oh, I saw that on Jacob's channel, actually. Apparently it's outrageous. I saw Jacob's video, though. It looked pretty fun. Tripler says, I like the bottom plaque only, says Pradeep. Happy to hear that, Tripler. The new extras are actually quite good. Can't say the new tray of essences. I haven't tried them yet. Been on the fence about buying the same set. Nice shampoo bottles. Investment perfumes. Sanjini, I love it, but you need to be in the mood of it, says Stefan. The big brands seem to have lost the plot. Jacob said it well in his last video. Yes. Yes, Mitch, Ammo Watch is overrated as fuck. Gonna hop on this train with you, says Spaced Out. All aboard. I can get behind that, says LA Dowling. Who else is overrated now? Tom Ford is overrated and overpriced. Dior's absolute dog shit. I don't think anybody rates them anymore. So they can't really be overrated. Everybody rates them appropriately, which means that they think they're shit. Who else is overrated? Basically, everybody. And what you've got to do is it's like the end of Shawshank Redemption. You've got to crawl through a mile of shit to get free of these shit brands, you know, and find yourself somewhere that's decent, you know. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. You know, it's like most things now. Lily says I'm overrated. Let me give you a wrench, Lily. You want a wrench? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Stefan is great. I do get a real bit of skank in the opening, though. So I actually been going after the older tars. They're phenomenal. Are you talking about Amawaj? Because I've got Alander Loose, and it's fabulous. Matcha Premier is definitely overrated. I think that they're just shit. Like, anybody who rates them should be stopped. You know, their madness should cease. And it's bollocks. Funny you said that, because Zerjov's massively overrated. People like them, and they're fucking double shit. Fucking shit as fuck. I hate them. Funny you said that, because I was actually close to buying a couple of the newer tars, but I decided not to. I bet the newer tars should be glorious, says Joe. Louis Vuitton is the most overrated brand now. By far, Louis Vuitton's overrated because all their fragrances are fucking grunt as well. I'm going to go with Zerjov for the most overrated, but that could definitely change on any given day, says Justin C. And he's right. No, says Lil. Shut up, Lily. Stop complaining. I'm abandoning my duties. Bye. Lily L. She'll be lurking in the background, waiting for somebody to make a mistake so she can block them. We know what she is like. Zerjov is a clone brand for the most part. I agree with that as well. Crivelli shite. For me at the time, Dior Fragrance Collector says, for me at the time, Dior was the gateway for me to fragrance collecting. Now, I hate Dior, especially Dior Sauvage. Yuck. Lily is mad again. She is always mad. Roger is overrated, says Dushan. Roger is overrated. I just stopped my friend from buying that queer infra rouge thing, says Sanjini. Well done. The previews these days are worse than the drugstore frags from the days of yore, says Triplett. Yes. Yes. Let me say hi to Jeannie Zhao and Praddock and Paroli and everyone before I go. Yeah, quick, sod off. Go on. Shoo. Welcome, DJ. How are you? She won't go. She won't go anywhere. She'll sit silently in the background and snipe. You know? She'll just be sitting raging at her computer, wielding her wrench. I have noticed a dip in MFK popularity. Francis better start sending free samples, says Praddock. Says Pradeep even. Crivelli ruined my jacket, sprayed amber chromatique. Wouldn't go off for months. Disgusting. Saccharine beast mode, says Jamie Lacalle. He's absolutely right. Couldn't agree more. Well said, Jamie. I think the most underrated is a more interesting question than the almost overrated. Hating on fragrance houses is easy because there are so many choices, says Justin. That's a good call. I'll have that. Yes. Well done. Welcome, Antonio Hobson, who was wearing Oud Ispahan. Oud. Hello, all. Welcome, Antonio. Fragrance Collector says, I still don't know if I should try the brand MFK. You'd be a lot richer if you didn't. Well, as long as you don't buy any, you should still be all right. Rich, I loved your enthusiasm about your collection on the rotation video. I love that feeling. Yes, I'll be fucking looking at my collection. I was like, aha! These are fantastic fragrances. I look at other people's collections and they're full of fucking Xerjoffs and they're full of fucking... they're full of Dior. Well, I mean, mine's full of Dior. They're full of fucking, like... fucking Bond number 9 and fucking clones. They're full of clones. And they're full of fucking shit, really. And then I look at mine and I'm like, there's not many of these I don't actually, like, love. You know, I love a lot more of my fragrances now. Selling off quite a few bottles has been brilliant for me, actually. It's been really good. I can recommend it to you. John Hodge, how are you? We will come back to Justin's talk about underrated fragrance houses if he reminds me within half an hour. Aya Boutique has a Chris Crivelli section. That's all I can smell. Matt says Roger and Amouage used to be a lot higher quality. That's true. Oud Maracuja and Patchouli Magnetique are good from Crivelli. Absolutely overpriced, and like most things. I liked Patchouli Magnetique, but I didn't like any of the other ones, like any of them. You know, I wasn't a fan. Better composition, says Matt. Welcome, Matt. How are you? Jamie, yes, I had the same experience with a fragrance. Washed my jumper 3 times, it was still there. Is Cartier the only brand left owned by a conglomerate that isn't dog shit, says Tripler? Yeah. So Cartier is a funny one because it's not owned by I don't think Richemont, who own Cartier, own other perfume brands, you know? So that might be, you might have to separate them from other ones, you know? If you want a bottle of Shalimar, you will be better off than a lot of fragrance collectors, say Spaced Out. Yes, even though I don't like Shalimar, it's a much better quality composition than a lot of the current stuff. And you can get really good vintage bottles for cheaper than you'll buy very good modern designer fragrance or modern niche fragrances as well. Oh, welcome, Fragrance Journey. Fragrance Journey is recovering from a nasty little car accident. I am glad he is okay, and I hope he sues the fuck out of the bastard who went into the back of him. Current Shalimar, it's okay, but you can get vintage ones for cheap. Get like a 90s or an 80s bottle if you can, you know. Maybe they're up in price like all others, says Empty Sun. And discontinue some gems a bit. Rich, did you try Serge Saracens? Yes, I have. It's actually one of my favourite jasmine-centric fragrances, actually. Would you believe Persolace sent me a sample? Not a Persolace sample. It wasn't a free bottle, you know. Hello, Dushan. Is it good? Is it a newer bottle, though? Would love to smell older bottles, says Antonio. Fragrance Collector says some people got mad at me on Instagram because I said Parfum de Mali is an ass brand. That's another overrated brand. Fucking shit. Fuck the people on Instagram, Fragrance Collector. We are here and we will back you up. We will fight them. Can't remember the last good Cartier. Probably L'Envol a decade ago. Jordan Albro says, I think 80s is an underrated brand. Yes, it is. Yes. It's definitely gotten discussed here, but not much overall on social media. Probably have you tried Oud and Ombre? I've got an Oud and Month for sale if anybody wants it. Has there been any more news about the Cartier re-releases? Must Pour Homme, not that I'm aware of. But there has been a couple of creeds that are being released. Royal Mayfair 2024 and Original Vetiver 2024, which is a shame because it should be called Unoriginal Vetiver, considering it's a re-release. So, pardon me. The new bottles are absolutely horrible. Paroli's right. The new bottle of original New Mayfair is awful, and so is the one for the Royal for the unoriginal vetiver. Sorry. What do we have here? I know you like Shergy. Any thoughts on modern tobacco honeys like Tobacco Law and Guerlain's Tobacco Honey? Both shite. Both of those are shit as fuck. Sorry, Jamie, but I hate them. They're just big whacks of horribleness. Fadon's Tobacco Rouge is actually really nice. And MCM Success. So there's a brand called MCM, and they do a fragrance called Success. And that is, it's a honey fragrance. It's a honey fragrance, but it's got some oak moss in it to balance it out. It's really nice. You can get the vintage ones from the internet. I think Anuja's got the cheapest ones. Evening Andrige. The bottle on the new Mayfair is horrible. Cartier L'Heure Virtus is a monster. Grassy frag. Love it, says Tripler. I still don't know how communities work with the shill, says Fragrance Collector. Naomi Goodsir is incredibly underrated too, says Zhao. Creed is a dead brand. I think at least under Olivia they had their classics. Now it's also boring and non-creative direction. No, exactly. They're living off the Aventus hype. I've been buying more and more 90s discontinued fragrances, says Jay Smooth. That is a sound way to be. That is a sound strategy, mate. You know, because you're getting good quality fragrances, interesting fragrances, and you are probably going to get them at as good a price as they're going to be, especially if they're the vintage bottles you're buying. I was always more of an Amouage head than a Creed head, says Saint Genie. Hola! Welcome, Eugene. Scent of the day is Habitat Rouge Sport. The fragrance that's been on my buy list the longest is JIT, now smells so cheap. This is why I like to strike while the iron's hot, Pradeep. Pradeep always being like, no, don't, just wait until the price comes down, and then the fragrance gets reformulated or killed, discontinued, and it's not there anymore, and the prices have crept up. You must strike while you can, you know? Creed will do great in developing countries now, says Tripler. What are we talking about? Mr. Bit, says Mitra. Catch up. Got a decant of Tobacco Law from Mitra. I actually like it. It smells very close to a fresh pack of cigarettes. Ooh, brother, ooh. Creed is done. Companies will flip that brand now, says Empty Sense. Hi, Eugene. Indeed he is. Creed re-releasing old fragrances. How shit is everything, Mitra? Join in. Oh yeah, my favourite topic of all time. Rich, what do you think of Serge Baptême de Feu? I had 2 bottles and sold them. It's so strange. Hi, I am not rich, but I love Baptême de Feu. Ooh, no, God. It smells like a hot iron ironing a fucking gingerbread man on a fucking ironing board with a bearskin cover. I speak with my lawyer today at 4. Yes. Sue. Rebuild the collection. Build more. I like gingerbread. It smells skanky. Yes. That's the bearskin part. Friends, if you would like to like the stream, please be my guest. I would be delighted, as I'm sure you would be. Everything will be fun. I made a terrible decision the other day. I chew a lot of chewing gum because I get dry mouth because of the medications I'm on, and I bought loads of chewing gum the other day. I bought like 10 packs of chewing gum, and I got the wrong flavour. I got bubblegum flavour. I fucking hate bubblegum flavour for some reason. It gives us a sore jaw. Seems to be harder to chew. You know, weird. But oh, excuse me. I was pretty fuming with myself. So I've now got to deal with that little disaster of chewing through all that horrible shit. I ate Baptem de Feu, says Dahlia. Smells like a burning basket, says Dahlia. Ooh. Do you remember Natalie Feishauser posting about Cartier re-releasing Must Pour Home? Welcome, Germs. Triplet says, I would take a Baptism de Feu from You Smells Good. I want to reach Nirvana, says Triplet. How do you like when you are delighted? We need to see. You what? How do I look when I am delighted? I don't know. Too much chewing gum will give you the shit. Yes, that's true. Well said, DJ. Deluxe Lex says, Scent of the Day Queer Ottoman by Parfum d'Empire. Not sure if I like it yet. It has a skank. There's a bottle of Ruade for sale on British Ebs. On British Ebs, there is a bottle of Ruade for £400, and the guy offered it to me for $350 the other day. And I thought, I would buy it for $300. And then Product was like, don't blind buy that. And I was like, yeah, good point. 1 million flavour, how delicious. Ooh, brother, ooh. Yes, James and Mathilde Laurent posted too, but not seen any more, says Sanjini. Matt says, today is the perfect cold day to be wearing Unum Io Non Homani. Great wafts of clovey cinnamon incense. I'm not a fan of clove, massive clove anyway. Bits of clove, okay. All clove, not okay. But I do like that you like Unum because it's a fantastic brand. Do you like Reliquia or Reliquia? That's a good one. And I have Laus. It's a fabulous, fabulous perfume, that. I'd buy it if I wasn't going abroad, says DJ. Clovey cinnamon incense sounds pleasing, says Empty Sense. Very good, extremely potent, says Matt. I tasted an Italian liquor full of gentian the other day and I got instant bubblegum vibes. Wonder if they use it in Hubba Bubba, says Tripler. Creed needs to bring back their old quality. Ever since I smelled Creed Aventus from 2012, the samples I have, their quality is great. I need to start boycotting them, says Fragrance Collector. I haven't tried Laos yet. I need to. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's my favourite one, like, compared to back in the day. On the Discord home, he sent me a Serge Luton Participe Passé, and it's weird, but I'm grateful. I didn't like Participe Passé, not one bit. Not one bit. I did not like it because it smells like cheap curry from a cheap Chinese takeaway. I've been told Participe Passé smells like an old man. Oh, you know exactly what an old man smells like. It's grim. It's grim. I bought a candle on Saturday, friends. I bought a candle from Frederick Mall. It's this. Oh, it smells so good. We love it. Have you ever smelled this candle? It's fantastic. Rich, did you try any DS and Durga? I need to try Amber Kiso. I tried some and just wasn't impressed. I really wanted to like bow makers and I tried. But the polish note, the polish note is fucking appalling, and it gives us a headache right between my eyes, and it's absolutely rotten. And it ruins the perfume. I really like the idea of it, but the execution's foul. Which scent is the mall candle? I was waiting for someone to ask that. You have a sample of Amber Kiso in the pack I sent. You didn't say that. Well, you didn't put labels on them, like, so. I love a Benjoin candle from Diptyque. Yes, yes, yes. Limoncello smells great. Sweet and tarty lemon. Rich, you'll be proud of me. The other day I ordered 3 bottles of Pavarotti pour-on from Canada. The stupid US customs charged me close to $80 in tariffs, so I guess the joke's on me. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's fantastic. It's not. You've some of the finest $80 you've ever paid. Trust us. Brilliant perfume. Brilliant. Where did I put those? Okay. That's quite black soot, isn't it? That's how Japanese make the rink. They collect black soot from certain candles that they burn. Did you know that? How interesting. Oh no. Okay, so where are we? I don't have a label maker. Product the cheapest chips. Even I can get it. Even I've got a label maker, mate. Fucking hell. Oh, you bastard, that's hot. Well, that was extremely foolish, Richard. Even I have a label maker, says DJ. Product, what you doing? Bow makers does have a varnish quality, but if you know what the inside of a violin case smells like, or even an acoustic guitar case, it's that vibe. I agree, but it still makes us feel ill when I wear it. You know? I know exactly what vibe they're going for. It just makes us feel sick. You know? It's like Secretions Magnifique. I know what vibe they're going for too. It's fucking disgusting. This is one of the best smelling candles I have ever had. It is Bois d'Argent. You know? I was thinking about Guilty Cheap Pleasure the other day. Mine is Lauder Amber Mystique. What's yours, Rich? Cheap. Encre Noir? Encre Noir à l'extrême? I don't know. Do I have many cheap perfumes left? Ow. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I don't know, because none of the fragrances I can see from here are... excuse me! Sorry. None of the fragrances I can see from here are that cheap, but I do have some. $80 tariff is a scam. Damn, the stuff they ship alcohol is the least of their worries, says Empty Sense. Intense whistling. I don't have one of either product, says Jeannie. Have you smelled Au Noir candle? Yes, I've actually got one, a vintage one, would you believe? For some reason, I'm just not drawn to Elder. Never sampled any of them. I think the lotion thing is bullshit. What has being clean showering, which is, of course, when you put the lotion on, it puts the lotion on its skin. She's sure will post on Discord about label makers, but asked me to pick my favourite one, says Mitra. The Comme des Garçons incense perfumes are nice cheapies. I agree. Yes, yes, yes. Encre Noir is great, though. It's not a guilty pleasure, says Santini. No, that's a good point. Ah, Mikey Cassio, how you doing? Do you know if the Pontiff is streaming tonight, or if anybody is streaming on the Pontiff's channel? Or will be alone and left holding each other's dicks like fools? Welcome, DL Qualia. Greetings, Rich and chat. Scent of the day is Ambra Aurea. Absolutely sensational. It is pretty great, like. It is pretty great. Oh, fucking, that's not doing great next to there, is it? There we go. I'm sure those surges were cheap at the fucking time, says Dolly. Where? They used to be 60 quid. You're talking closer to 200 quid now. I like myself a baby cat candle. You what? I hate baby cat. It's so rough. I thought it was nice at first, and then it's just got that kind of droning, ugh. It's got that droning ugh about it. Just a bit headachy, you know. There was a fantastic radio show in the 50s called The Whistler. Lalique White is a fantastic cheapie. Yes, it is. Ted Lapidus is also a fantastic cheapie. Amber Oreo, my favourite amber fragrance ever, says Zhao. Encre Noir should be a guilty pleasure. Sorry, everyone, says Dahlia. What? Says Mitra. It is not. Stop it. It is great, says Mitra. Marga, ink, and vetiver. Encre Noir. Encre Noir? Ooh. What the fuck? There you go. Encre Noir. Tremendous bottle. Encre Noir bottle is like picking up a boulder. It's a pain in the arse to spray because of the shape of it. It's a right pain in the fucking arse. Holding that bottle, you've got to do it like the old-fashioned perfume bottles, where you actually have to hold the bottle in one hand and use the sprayer with the other, and it just takes the fucking piss, that. You know what I mean? The Absolute is fantastic. It is very good for the money you'll pay. John Hodge says, Rich, I've been absent from the chats for a while. What perfume is that with a rectangular bottle and wooden cap behind your Bois 1920? That is a bottle of Patchouli Absolute, which was decanted into this bottle for me by Dan from Les Odorants. I put him onto a 1 litre bottle from, the Tom Ford decanter bottle things. So I was like, oh, look, there's one of them over there. And he bought it, the 1 litre bottle. And then he was like, I'm going to decant this to loads of people. I was like, sound. He was like, sorry, did you want to buy it? And I was like, no, but I will buy 100 ml at cost. And then you can do with the rest of it what you want. And he was like, sorry, I thought you wanted to buy it. I was like, no, this works out better for everyone. He was selling 30 ml decants. Mate, he says, I'm not sure. I think he will take a break. I hope he does take a break. He desperately needs one. Like, he's doing his own fucking head in, man. Curly doing a whiskey dick short half too. I'm not staying up half fucking too. What channel is Curly's channel? I have literally no idea who like that is or what that channel is. Dahlia says, my favourite Lalique is still the Pour Homme. Lalique Pour Homme. Yes, the Equus, the one that smells like Bois de Portugal. Brilliant. Hello, you smelly people, says Jamie Opulence. Welcome, Jamie Opulence. How are you doing? Are you smelly? What perfume are you wearing? You haven't been getting any more rain in Spain, have you? Fuck that. Lapidus is okay, but smells just like a used washcloth. The original Lapidus Pour Homme with the red cap and the red writing on the bottle, right, literally smells like a catcher's mitt. I remember when Aram said that, and I was like, well, nailed it. But I think the more modern one with the grey bottle, it's got that pineapple thing going on. Good Lord. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Had some celery soup for my dinner, and it was lovely because the weather here has been fucking woeful. It's been freezing today. I don't think it got above 1 or 2. Fuck. Somehow Lalique has stopped Encre Indigo from being discounted heavily even after a year. I wonder how that happened. I was just wondering about Encre Indigo products, says Scented Moments. Chuckler says, Lalique's best frag is easily Ombre Noir. I haven't tried Homage à la Dallon yet. Alain Dallon yet. Alright, Johnny, I was just wondering about Lalique's. Ombre Noir. I thought it was alright. The Franchise Club, previously the Village's previous Horology Hooligans, the Franchise Club. Good grief, alright, I'll have a look. True Fit and Hill 1805 is my fragrance. I don't know that I've ever heard of that. Bentley Absolute new formulation is kind of weak. Bought it, returned it. No time for that. I love it how Americans can take bottles back, like once they've opened them and sprayed them and just go, no, that's shite, I don't want it anymore, fuck off. We don't do that over here. You're not allowed to do that at all, you know? Gallo Hermes is growing on my love list. It is also seems like a scent that reminds me of my brother, says Grand KMO. Well, I have a bottle here. How fun. I'll put on Crane Noir. Ah, you fucker, that's hot. Fancy that. Fire is hot. Shocker. There we go. Gallo Hermes, I got that. I got that bottle, brand new, right? And a refill, 125ml. And I paid less than what it costs for that bottle at retail. Basically got a free refill, like, and fucking 10% off. I can't believe we don't have snow here yet, says Mitra. It's a very nice scent, that Gallo Hermes. It is very nice. I just haven't worn it very much. I need to force myself. I might do it tomorrow. I can't believe we don't have snow here yet. Yes, grey bottle. Haven't tried those Rich or luxury candles. Worth it, says Ryan. I was thinking of picking up the Aventus one. Ooh, are they worth it? Almost certainly not. But are they nice? Yes, absolutely. So you have to kind of weigh up one hand or the other, like whether you think it's going to be worth it. It's almost certainly not worth it. Because that's the best part of £100, and it literally goes up in flames. But it fucking makes the house smell really nice, you know? And like you'll walk out the room or you'll walk like somewhere else in the house and then walk back closer to where the candle is and you're like, whoa, oh. And if people, especially if you're having people around, someone comes in your house and just smells that, you're like, oh, that's lush. What's up, Mr. Opulent, Senor Jamie? It's the weather that makes you tired, says Dropout. Being a bus wanker, says mate. You're being a bus wanker. Fucking buses. Truefitting Hill is the oldest barbershop in the UK. It's in St James's in London and the Royal Warrant to the King. Nice. So does Penhaligon's, to be fair. Penhaligon's has got the Royal Warrant, or it used to. Now you've said that, I kind of feel like I remember it. Another horse perfume, says Pirelli. When I tried Gallup, it was kind of weak on me, just 4 to 5 hours maybe. Is that how long you could smell it for? Or is that actually how long anybody could smell it on you for? I'm horsed out, says Dahlia. I remember when Kritzia Pour On was $8. Woof. Good fragrance too. It's light, but it lasts quietly for many hours, says Grand Camo. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Gallup is fantastic. Rose on an horse. James mentioned the only Bentley fragrance already. All the fragrance shells look ugly, including the women. Oh, Eric, I'm totally used his fragrance collector. Massive breasts, though. Goodness gracious me. Giddy up, Dahlia. Have a sample of Arabian horse coming down the track, says Tripler. Sam Toronto says, Door Sailor Dandy. Put it on your list. It's Pavarotti meets Lidge. It is your jam. I like all of those things. I like Pavarotti, I like Lidge, and I certainly like jam. Supposed to snow in the States this week. Midwest. Always snows in the Midwest, though, doesn't it? I wonder if Lane gets some. I think that's where he lives, isn't it? Waiting for Prodigy to review Pierre Guillaume. Mitra did a nice vid. Dahlia, it's so good, I prefer it even to 2-man. Penhaligons don't deserve shit. Rich, do you remember that L'Envant perfume, Avant-Garde, the one with the beeswax and the nose list? Did you ever try it? No. But I like beeswax. I like Sartorial by Penhaligons, which has got beeswax in. It's a very soft kind of honey sort of note. Honey's funny with honey, you know? Funny with honey. I like some honeys, but it can be overplayed, you know, like if someone puts a honey note in a perfume, then it can be too much, you know, it can be too dominant. There's no balance there. I always feel like you need something a bit savory to go with it, you know, like MCM's, excuse me, just rehydrating my hydration. MCM, which is Mode Creation Munich, their perfume called Success has an outrageous oak moss note in it, which gives it that kind of non-heady, like whatever the opposite of heady, grounded, I suppose. Grounded sort of base. That greenness that keeps it from being too rich, too sweet, too heady. True Fit and Hill is just round the corner from Floris, similar sort of standard. Some florists are great. They did a honey fragrance. I can't remember which one it was. That was too much. They did their leather oud, which I thought was quite nice actually. There's one of them that smells really good, and it's like the bergamusk one. That's not what its name is, but it is a bergamot. It's like a bergamot and musk perfume. Lovely. James, you speaking to Gallo? I heard he has a collection dedicated to horses. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. That charming man. Welcome. Spell 125. Arabian horse is too sweet. Trip, no Bentley, absolutely love Gallo, though. I want to be like birds and move to a warmer place for a few months. Hate winter. Ugh, I love winter, actually. It's not even winter yet. It's not winter for another month. I haven't got winter, mate. Tiger Roost is trying to snow right now. My bit of the UK. It's cold here as well. I saw the gritters out. Fuck. He likes some honeys, but people are not too dominant. He likes some honeys, people, but not too dominant. Can be really dirty smelling. Yes, you can get some foul fucking foul honey perfumes. Really skanky, dirty bees. What the fuck have they been doing? Folks on Ramsey's Discord keep raving about Animal for a honey hit. Vetiver is the true note to be careful with. It can easily overtake everything, says Spaced Out. The best honey perfume is yet to be made, says Pradeep. Beats stink, says Saint Jamie. Honey is an animalic I can endorse. Lawnvol was nice. Mitra says, I mean, it is the bee poop. I don't know what we expect from it, says Mitra. Fragrance Collector says, it was funny, my friend was like, I love old Erica and stuff, and I said, what you watch it, what he says. What? It was funny, my friend was like, I love old Erica and stuff, and I said, why you watch her? He says, yes. I said, why? So she can give you fragrances with erectile dysfunction as she waves her big breasts. Any danger of some commas? Party? Have any come close? Hello, Pat Lester. You're wearing pure perfume, Terre de Hermes. Nice. I've seen the Gritters out in August in the Highlands. I've seen the Gritters out when it's been fucking a bit of a strange... a bit of a strange... bit of a strange time of year. I wonder what notes a fragrance... I wonder what notes a fragrance of a London bus would be. I swear I've just bought that order home. Ooh. A London bus. There would definitely be like a fucking strong hint of stabbing, you know? There'd definitely be a strong hint of stabbing in there. Animal smells like food cake, but stronger. Rich, have you tried Bottega Veneta Paul Femme? Possibly. I have to admit, I miss the old smelly streams. He knew how to bring some good guests, says Spaced Out. Why don't you talk about my bulge like you talk about her breast? Lily's fucking cock is massive. Lily does have a huge fucking penis. It's gargantuan. Fucking swinging about all the place. Fucking dislocated one of her knees. Dear me. Fair play. Fair play. Passes out when she gets a semi. Sorry, couldn't say it all. There's a limit, says Fragrance Collector. Did anyone see that BBC documentary before where the perfumers were sniffing bus seats for inspiration? No, and I'm glad I didn't. I am glad I did not. Chypre Rouge, a sweet honey with some nasty strawberry cough syrup. Lily, you pack and heat. Lily, tuck that thing in. Mitch is just joking, man. Don't care about boobs, says Spaced Out. It's the funniest joke I have ever heard, Spaced. James is intimidated by my size, says Notes. Bounce that thing, Lily. Girth. Regularly trip over it. Third leg. We call her Jake the Peg with her third leg. Romteb says London bus equals secretions magnifique. Three-legged Lily. Lily should compare with the shills, see who has bigger, says Fragrance Collector. She would puncture their lungs. Lots of notes of stale onions, bygone coronation chicken, and undefined breed of cheese, says Maggie. Ew. Don't you refer to semis as lorries? I have never heard that before. Wouldn't mind a semi the size of a lorry. You know? An Arctic. A big unit. A pork sword. This watch is pressing on something and giving me so hard. What are you doing? Wearing my Tudor today, which I basically haven't had off since about July, if I'm being honest. I just love it. It just goes with... It is like my colour. You know what I mean? Oh, what is going on? Where is the motherfucking Germaline? For I have some kind of abrasion? What are you? Get out of here. Spoke to the doctor today. She was like, sorry, it's been so long since you had your blood tests, and I'm just getting back to you now. And I was like, good thing I'm not dying. She was like, your blood tests are fine, except for one. And I was like, what? It's not the fucking AIDS one, is it? You know? She was like, no, it's not the AIDS one. It's something called immunoglobulins. And I was like, heh, immunogoblins. And she was like, no. She was like, I don't expect it to mean anything to you, but she was like, it should be fine. But I'm going to get in touch with the rheumatologist just to see if there's anything we need to worry about. I was like, oh, she didn't say that. She said, just to rule anything out. You know, maybe you might have to change one of your medications. I was like, no, I haven't been taking the medication for this long just for you to turn around and say, no, you can't fucking have it anymore, you fat shite. So, fuck that. Your wrist has expanded like Bane, says Party. James is keen. In all seriousness, it's probably hard for Lily to shop for pants. Yes, she has to shop for like extra pants. Have you seen her elephant impression? It's mental. That candle looks like it smells good. Probably got some notes of iris, patchouli and others. Iris, myrrh, honey, strangely. The honey note in Bois d'Argent's beautiful. Well, the old Bois d'Argent, the new Bois d'Argent, shite. Don't buy that shit. Find an older bottle. Hair charge could be my favourite ever girl on. Spinster Long. Is that Lily's burner? Hello, Rich. Thoughts on Ambros Supreme? Do you find it animalic? A little bit. Not in a severe way. Not in like a kind of foul way. But it does definitely smell like something that came from something that was alive. You know? It's definitely got that about it. Inseam problem. Spaced out. Hi, Mitra. Hi, Trebler. Hi, Dahlia. Hi, Spaced out. As Lily windmills her giant penis. Watch of the night. What? Wear of the night. Lacoste au sport. Mitra, what's your favourite Jean de Pré? Sweet Lily, your bulge is most welcome, says Trebler. Yes, you can talk to us, you girthy individual, you. Rich, avoid the GLC, it's going to lose value. You will sell at some point, says Trebler. Well, the thing is that Polaris with the smoky blue dial and the date, right? It's the... I don't know if Jamie and Mikey are still listening. I'll show you it. Fuck it, I'll show you it. Got my chrono notifications earlier, and someone... There we go. That is the one I'm looking at, okay? That is a smoky dark blue dial. Fucking glorious, all right? So they're like upwards of 10 grand brand new, but you can get them for less than half that when they're like 2 or 3 years old. You know what I mean? Still lurking while I make food. Can you see that there, Mikey? I don't know what you think of this. It's a Polaris there, that fucker. It's, I really like that. It fits in with my other watches as well. Oh, what's this? What's this? Scratches? Dun, dun, dun. Fair play for highlighting. You can't argue with that. This one's from Japan. You know, the Japanese are pretty solid. I really like this as well. I'll show you this one. This Grand Seiko GMT thing with the wavy blue dial, that is glorious. It's even better in real life. Unwrench me, says Lily. No. Shut up. Stop fucking trying to intimidate me with your fucking gargantuan length. So, yes. Tell you what, if I ever won the lottery, that's what I'd get. I get a vintage day date with the lapis lazuli dial. That is an absolutely filthy fucking watch, but there's absolutely, I don't have 60 grand. Do you know what I mean? Unless I killed my mother, inherited the house, sold it. You know what I mean? Which I'm not going to do. She's Aries. I'll let her off, you know. Oh! There was a YouTuber who finished live streaming himself, spending a month in a dark room without anything. Insane. He did what? Strange words you are saying here. Boy, Jean has this smoky, dusty nuance in the background. Such a cool feat, says Spaced Out. I mean, I think Monardo's a genius, like, you know. Unfortunately, I'm sick and order fragrances since I turned 16 on the 12th of November. Can't even really smell them. I'm pissed. Fragrance collector, you are young, son. You are young. Fuck. I didn't know you were 15. Jesus. It smells of something that came from something alive. Brilliant description. Still lurking while I make the food, says Mikey. How much for that, says Dushan? Too much, too much. That logic applies to most watches. Not the watch talk again. Yes, see? There are other universes where I beg for watch talk regularly. But not this one. Lily has a flesh watch. Lily is reading High Noon, says Tripler. There is a YouTuber who finished live streaming himself, spending a month in a dark room without anything. Insane. I don't know what you mean. Lily's whopper is her wrench. It's a nice bold dial, and I really like the full metal Polaris and their reversos. It look off key and cheapened on rubber. Yeah, I hate rubber. Yeah, fuck, I hate the rubber straps. I hate rubber straps in general, to be honest with you. They'll always feel cheap to me. They'll always feel like a fucking Casio. YouTuber Norm spent a month all alone in his room with no light at all. Crazy stuff. Fucking loser. To be fair, I mean, half the male population does that without live streaming it, to be honest. RN, welcome. Rich, do you like IWC? Yes. Yes, but you can't buy them at retail because they sink like a stone straight away. I like the Ingenieur. With its turquoise dial, but I've got nothing that I can wear with that turquoise dial. You know? There's nothing I can wear with that turquoise dial, like, at all. So that's why I go for blues. Blues, whites, a black, you know. Duck, any update on Science Best, says Germs? No, sorry. I like Planetarium wristwatch, both out of my league when I'm trying to decide to pull the trigger on a Timex chrono. It's a flippable. I think I would like a JLC because I like the history. I asked fucking Patel Philippe the other day. I was like, oh, could you give us like a high horology piece? You know, like well under 10 grand. I'm not spending 10 grand on a watch, by the way. I'm not spending anything like that on a watch. And he was like, no, they're all shitters. And then Higgy came along and he was like, no, there are plenty of watches under 10k that aren't shitters. I like giving them tasks and challenges. Do you know what I mean? I like to hear what they're going to come up with. To be fair to Higgy, he went away and did some research, like an accomplished gentleman. John Mayer's like 25 IWC, big pilot. He got shopping addiction, that fucker. Good day, all. Welcome, PK. Otakus, says Dahlia. The classic always trend up like fragrance, says Triplet. Yep. For his privacy, let's keep science-based business off the stream, says Lilith. There she goes. Dangling her fucking wrench about, teabagging the gossipers. No, it all comes from a good place, but no, I have nothing to say about that shit. And when I do, I'll let you know. When I do, I'll let you know. But I appreciate, I'm sure he would appreciate your concern as well. Belair, tell us about Belafra, says Tripler. And welcome, Belair. You are wearing Gucci Envy. I'm actually selling a bottle of Gucci Envy. John Mayer was like, 25 IWC. What is the point, man, of having 25 of the same watch? You can't all wear them all at once, and it's not like one of them's going to run out. You're not going to use a watch for so long and then have it run out, and then it'll run out, and then you need to replace it with another one, you know? I want to buy a Jacob & Co. watch, but it's $1 million. It's a tourbillon, says Fragrance Collector. Isn't that Jacob fucking from Jacob & Co. like a bit of a fucking crook? Amir Zakic. Sorry, Amir. Rich, what's your opinion about Christopher Ward watches? Do you know what it is? With a watch at that price point, I would rather just keep a hold of my money, save a bit more, and just get something better. Do you know what I mean? Like the Christopher Wards, you've got brands that are called Jaeger LeCoultre, Patek Philippe. You've got fucking Cartier. You've got all these, and then you've got another one that sounds like a guy from fucking Coventry. You know what I mean? Christopher Ward. Like, sounds like somebody I went to school with. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying a fucking Christopher Ward watch. I don't care how many Andrew Morgan gets sent for nothing. I will time everyone out. That's true, spaced out. The cool thing about fragrances is, if I revisit a sample I didn't smell since spring 2021, it will take me back to that time. One of the best things about fragrance in general. Absolutely. It's true. I will time out everyone, says Lily. Check out my view. Galen is wearing Gallop. Cartier is my snobbish, I don't give a fuck brand, says Mikey. Watches, clothes, fragrances, Cartier fucking everything. My numbers come in, says Mikey. Yes, I've got I don't know if I've ever showed you this, Mikey. If you've got your screen to hand, this is probably my favourite watch. It's my vintage Santos. It's my vintage Santos, the old fucking 29 by 41. The bigger sizes of them today don't suit the style of the watch, in my opinion. Big square fuckers. This is a fucking beautiful thing. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Really, really love this. It's not the best watch I own, not even far. Not by far, you know? Fucking hell, I love it though. Fucking love it. You dress it up, you dress it down, you fucking do anything you want with it. You've just got to be careful with them not to get one that's been polished. If it's been polished, it's fucked. Just wear the scratches. Just wear the fucking scratches. You know? If the bracelet gets so scratched that you can't bear it, buy a fucking bracelet that isn't polished and just replace or as scratched. Just don't polish them because they're so small and those corners are so the dimensions are just so they're just so right, and any polishing on them will fucking wreck it, completely destroyed, in my opinion. So if you can get an original example, I'm thinking about getting fucking like it's those Gilbeys and the Tricolor tanks. I'm looking at my wrist and pull off girls' sizes. That's a 29 by 41. Where's bigger though? Because it's a rectangle. It's a beautiful thing though. Have you seen the solid gold ones? I don't like solid gold watch. Well, no, that's not true. There's one solid gold watch, the Day Date 36. But there's I would love that, but I'll almost certainly never get one, you know. But I think you should always have a watch like that. I think you should always have, not even just a watch like that, I think you should have something like that that you'll almost certainly never get, but you should work towards, you know. It's a really good driver to get you to motivated and to do things. But that one there that I've got, fucking hell. You used to be able to pick them up for like 1,500 quid, man, about 10, 15 years ago. That is an obscene price. And it's obscene in a good way. Obscene like Lily's massive penis, you know. John Mayer is a great guitarist, also wankerific, says Triller. Have you ever counted how many years of fragrance you have, Rich? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by that? Howdy, folks, says Galen. Lily, stop threatening us. We love you, says Lily, says Tripler. I like the tank one as well. Yeah, the tank's beautiful. Like, someone give Lily back her penis, please. I mean, it's long live Voivodina, says Amir. You guys have got to have. You guys know you have the time on your phone. That's not why you wear them, mate. It's not why you wear them at all. It's not a watch guy, but appreciate my Oris. Oris are a good brand, I think, actually. If those Gilbeers and Tricolor tanks, it's those Galbeers. Is it Gilby or Galbeer? What does the polishing do visually that fucks it up? Just by definition, right? You will not get it to match up on both sides. So it'll be smaller on one side and bigger on the other, you know? And on the bracelet's brushed. And because of the way the bracelet is, right? I don't know if you'll be able to see this because I'm using a shit camera, which I do for streaming. Sorry. I don't usually have call for visual stuff. There's brushing on there. So the brushing goes this way. And if you take there, I think you can see it there. The brushing is like that, very fine. And if you polish that, you destroy the brushing and it becomes like a satin finish. It becomes flat. And it just fucks it. And what you see is, can you see here? Sorry. All right, you see these corners here. This corner, that corner, and that corner. They lose definition. All right. They become round. They become rounder. And this one's got loads of tiny little scratches on it, but it's fucking beautiful for it all the same. You know? Like, yeah, it rounds the edges where they shouldn't be round. It's not what you want. You want an unpolished one. It is of the utmost importance. Yeah, it rounds the edges. You're absolutely spot on, mate. What does the polishing do visually that fucks it up? Sorry, you see. It's man jewellery. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Rich. Been a while, mate. How are you? And greetings, everyone. Welcome, Bjorn. Living dangerously, going around wearing a watch these days. Not if it's a shitter. Really, they only rob you for stuff like Pateks, Audemars Piguet, Rolexes, all of that shit. You know, like the really good ones. I wear my Tudor. This is the watch I wear every day. And I got this fucking 25% off at retail, and that's the price. That's how much they are secondhand. They're 25% off secondhand. So I basically got a brand new watch at secondhand prices. I mean, dangerously going around wearing a watch, says PK. Sense of South Jersey is becoming my favourite channel, says Space. That is really good, Kellen. Not sure about the Sabre stuff. How much does he fucking drink of that champagne? Like, fucking hell. I have to look at that one. Santos Fragrance by Cartier was a nice one too. Yes, it was. I have a bottle right here. Right here. I'll put Gallup. I was going to say Galen there. There's my Santos de Cartier. This came out the same time as the watch. Cartier Americana is quite the thing. Some bottles in Rainy City, but I don't know what's in Bacchus, Ram or Bernat. Like, if you think how many mils of fragrance you use per day versus how many you have, I try to use between 1 and 2 mils of fragrance every time I apply. You know what I mean? So, fuck. I use like 10 sprays at least. Why should you keep threatening mustache, brown suit, Santos, and Santos while waiting? Well, I need to get fucking some other things before I get brown suit and mustache. I was admiring my mustache today, actually. I might do it for what do you call it? April Fool's Day. Man, I got me a Cartier fragrance years ago with a plastic glass disc to lock away the spray nozzle. Never managed to find it since. Can anybody help us out with that? Cartier fragrance with a plastic glass disc. Did it look like a bell that hung down in the middle? Because it could have been Lon Vol, that. I live in Scandinavia. I was born in Bosnia, around the edges when it gets over polished. Because Richard makes such a big deal trying to embarrass me now, it's disturbing the chat, says Lily. That is an awesome watch, says AC. Thank you. Round is not scary. Point is scary, says Parody. Not in that case. Horse perfume in the background and watch talk, says Parody. Usually watches look gaudy to me. Big chunky stainless ones with the Santos is awesome. Yes, I don't like massive watches. For some reason I've got me name down for a Sky Dweller. I'm not buying a fucking Sky Dweller. Why the fuck have I got me name down for a fucking Sky Dweller? What the fuck am I doing? Like, I have no idea why I did that. I think they look nice, but I actually put one on and I was like, fuck, it's like a helicopter landing pad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the bottom of the bottle. Yeah, did it smell a bit like honey? Yeah, it's called Lon Vol, Mikey. It's actually really nice. I've got one. It's really nice, actually. Got a little bit of iris in it. Honey. Beautiful thing. Given a skilled polisher, you wouldn't be able to tell. I've never seen one of those polished that I was like, oh, that looks all right. Great news, everyone. Rich just made me a chat moderator, says Galen. I've seen some of Boz's video, but I don't know him privately, says I'm here. Now I can make a watch look new. But butchered within 15 minutes, says Mikey. Trying being the key word, only. Galen and I have a lot of marriage counselling experience, says Tripler. A friend of mine gave me a Sauvage Eau Forte sample. Tried it very recent. Very interesting. Doesn't smell like Sauvage. Also lasts very long. Strong, spicy lavender classic fougere. I thought the Eau Forte was all right. I didn't hate it. It was probably one of the nicest ones of the line. Yeah, the bottom of the bottle was cut inward, belly. There's also a wide glass cylinder bottle. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Start with cooking cleaning ratio, Galen. Only watch I have is my grandpa's gold railroad watch. That sounds nice. Gold plated. That still sounds nice. Rich, maybe go for a Cellini. Thought about it. Don't think so. Day date's probably the fucking... I like the classics, you know. I like the classics. I just do. I don't want anything like a fucking World Time or a fucking... I want no need for all of that shit. Like, set me GMT to fucking East Coast time, or like Galen time, do you know what I mean? Always keep an eye on what time it is where Galen is. Dushan, never heard of Akavit, but it's some kind of spirit alcohol. I bought Motorbit Man, it's quite nice. Great honey frag, one of the best, says Tripler. Yes. Oh, excuse me. It's a shame Jamie Opulence bailed before I showed my Santos. Should have got it out when he was here. I might blow out that candle. It's getting rather strongly potent of fucking Bois d'Argent in here. There it is. Never mind. Galen, meantime. Yes. Mitra is yawning. As Triple says, I have the best yawning frag com. Maybe go for a Santos skeleton. I saw the brown dial on Archie stream the other day. Fuck, that is a good looking watch. I actually went and saw it in the store the other day. On Saturday, I went to meet Richie G in town, and we had a bit poke around, and went into Berries, and they had the brown Santos, and I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's have a look at that brown Santos dial. Lovely. I kept the bottle for years after she passed, but lost it moving around before COVID. Oh no, that is sad. Sorry, man, I've got a yawn. You should try Gritty Antalya, Mitch. It smells like the sea. Would definitely recommend it. Oh, I don't know. I once smelled that Silence the Sea, and it was fucking foul. Oh, it was bad. It smelled like dead fish lying in a fucking half-sunken rowboat. It was fucking lifting. God. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Horrible shit. Oh dear. Fuck, some bloke came to the door. Tell us as it is, Rich. I will. Don't you fear. You know, I ain't no shill. I ain't got no script. You know. Oh God. Why is my wrist so itchy? Galen says, Rich sees the rowboat as half sunk, but I see it as half afloat, says Galen. Didn't you get fucking knocked out the last time you were on a boat, Galen? I was disgusted at the animal in front of me, says DJ. Someone told me they like the KFC. Galen, are you wearing your Venetian boat captain outfit today? No doubt that he is. When Black Friday starts, hopefully I'll find Oud Mineral in a great offer. Enjoying Angelique Noir now. These girl-ons are built for cold air, says Spaced Out. Galen says Sailor Boy outfits are definitely my style. Yeah. I see that. Galen being the model for the Lamal bottle. How does the Cartier Declaration Parfum smell like? Not a fan. I wasn't a fan of Declaration, actually. I didn't think it was that good. Rich, have you ever tried Parfums de Marie Lipizan? It could be something for you. Lipizan, no. Not that I'm aware of, although I am very cynical of Parfum de Marley. I think they're a poor brand, like. I wonder if the new Dior on Parfum will be to die for delicious, says Pradeep. Oh! Sebastian with his strange fucking descriptive language. And Dior on Parfum. Kirk John has decided to re-release another perfume instead of making a brand new one, the Shithouse. I will always love Carlisle and Herod no matter what, says Spaced Out. That's fine, that's the best way to be. You should just like what you like and fuck what everybody else thinks. AC says, a little boy told his dad he wanted McDonald's. His dad said, only if you can spell it. The little boy said, fuck it then, we'll go to KFC. Well, how do you spell that? Touch of freeness, says Tripler. Rich Mitch should definitely be the face. Oh, Bjorn just deleted that. Really should be a Lamal bottle. Package would be too big. Be a complete waste of glass, you know? Yeah. There's not enough glass in the world. Let's have a look. Ooh, I don't like that case. I like the moon phase. I think a moon phase is quite cool, but the back of the watch is a bit boring as well, to be honest. Do you know what it is? I keep thinking I want a Grand Seiko, all right? But then I keep looking at them and thinking, do I really want a Grand Seiko? Where are we? That was not a fart, no. Truly, yes, and things like that. Maybe not delicious, but definitely yummy and scrumptious, says EC. Are we going to scent exploit this yet? No, I'm not legitimizing that shit, not one bit. He buys subscribers and views and likes, but doesn't buy comments. Rich Smith should definitely be the face and the model for Lamal, says Bjorn. My odor is super offensive at times and full of tips. Sometimes enough for contact highs. I used to work in a factory, and the first day that I went there, they had us cleaning out the fucking huge fucking million-litre barrel of fucking paint thing with, like, terps and all that, and I was fucked. Grand Seiko's depreciate the moment you step out the boutique. Yeah, I wouldn't buy one brand new. Fuck that. The half in value, man. They don't just depreciate the half in value. Tudor. I've got a Tudor. That's what I'm wearing. They're good. All the sands of Arabia, Lily, says Dahlia. Now then, welcome, Stephen. How are you? I hope you're doing all right, mate. Seiko has a relatively inexpensive watch with a green face that looks really nice. You're gonna narrow it down from there, mate. Judder. Black Bay 36 is a great watch. I've got the 58. Dushan is... Eugene is the face of the entire fragrance industry, says Bjorn. I do expensive clothes, but I'm not really into watches, says DJ. Seiko 5 are reliable, cheap. Have you been offered to be flown out for a free with hotel to Essence? I have not. Who has been? Tell them to fuck off. I would end up. Have you been? Oh, Rich, thanks for the vetiver recommendations for fragrances last stream. Scent of the day is Real Patchouli. Lily's having a meltdown on WhatsApp. Watch collection is definitely a niche hobby, but it's really expensive, but fun at the same time. Richard's boyfriend, who works for Zerjov, offered, but Rich yet again cited his morals, says Dahlia. Rich doesn't have a boyfriend. Rich is sad and alone. No, Rich isn't sad and likes being alone. If you were an idiot and have money, just buy a Rolex, says Amir. I have done that before. Yes. Will I do it again? It's possible. I don't think I want to, though. Rolexes are just... somebody said they are the creed of the watch industry, and they were absolutely right. What that fragrance over that they have silver and kind of looking... What's that fragrance over there? That silver and kind of looking like, I guess, a square. On the right. What? This one? And that's for him by Nacho Rodriguez. What are your thoughts on Zerjov Opera? It'll be shite. 2 over. This one. It's not a square, it's a horseshoe shape. That is Gallop by Hermes. Is fragrance capitalizing on introversion? Leave a comment below, says Tripler. Is Gallop by Hermes. Note, that was not a fart, says Metro. I want to go back to 2009 and see how people viewed Creed in general before the hype. I would go back and buy fucking 50 bottles of fucking... the original... Excuse me. Buy 50 bottles of the original Aventus. Sit on it for fucking 10 years. Sell it during the pandemic and retire. Probably the biggest robbery in history. Jimmy LaColle says, I concur, Zerjov Opera is bad, musky, dusty rose, overpriced. All the Zerjovs are overpriced. All of them are overpriced. Almost all fragrances are overpriced now, you know? It's absolutely obscene, you know? It's absolutely fucking bonkers, the prices of them. Stupid, really. Stupid prices. I'm sick. Fragrance is capitalizing. Fragrance is capitalizing on fear of missing out. Weak people, says Deidre. Bless you, says Dahlia. I mean, I'm sure they ruined Aventus from 2010 to now. Something that I can't understand about brand not caring about the quality of their releases, says Spaced Out. Well, I can tell you exactly why. Because they kept reformulating it as it got more and more popular, so they could make it cheap. They could make like the perfume cheaper, still sell it under the same name, and make their margins look bigger, so that they were a more attractive proposition to be bought out. Standard. Absolute standard. Or the plight of it. Bjorn, if you want to try Opera, das Figaro, Hochzeit. Brands don't care because people will hoover up the sloppy shit anyway, says DJ. Seems to be the case, especially like stuff like clones and all that sort of fucking fuckery that we have to put up with these days. Heard someone say they seen a bottle of Creed Aventus from 2010 for 50 grand. Yep, I saw a bottle of 50ml bottle of Noir de... Was it Noir de Noir? No, it was Amber Absolute. It was a 50ml bottle of Amber Absolute for 2,850 quid on eBay the other day. Mental. If Creed was a quality brand, they would fight to keep their original formulas and materials. Well, they're not. Olivia Creed, we all know what Olivia Creed is. You know what I mean? It's been catalogued at length. The type of human being that is. You know? Fucking arsehole. What we're looking at here. Let's have a look. Amber Absolute. I seriously doubt it's been sold. Well, it's not there anymore. Ranier J. It's not there anymore, friends. It was. Amber Absolute, Tom Ford. There's a 250ml decanter up for 2,150. Oh, there it is. There it is. How'd you like that, apples? Rare discontinued batch B60, £2,850 or best offer. That's nice of them to put or best offer on. I have one for $1,500. You may have it, says Mitra. Is that Canadian dollars? Brownstone Curve, the newer version of Amber Absolute is supposed to be watered down too. The engraved plaque version never heard. I know Amber Intrigue that they've released shit. I've smelled that a few times. It's shit. I think I'm going to stick to indie brands from now, says Jeremy. At least I know the money is going to an artist and nobody's pulling strings. Well, there is that, but the problem you'll have there is that indie perfumes are shit. I think they're really poorly executed. While they've got really good ideas for perfumes, I think the execution is pretty diabolical in almost all instances. You know, pretty rubbish. Rich, I don't know if that explanation holds up that well for Aventus. Even the most expensive formulas for commercial perfumes are very inexpensive. Why would they bother reducing the price by 20 cents? I don't know if you've read the Ghost Perfumer book, but Olivia Creed is a bad shit. He is a bad, bad man. And plus, you've got to remember how many bottles of Aventus they were selling. That 20 cents builds up very quickly. You know, every 5 bottles is $1. How many bottles of Aventus have been sold? I do appreciate just how cheap perfume is and why there's such a big push for it in the market now, because the margins are huge. But 20 cents would add up a lot. Eat my shorts. No, it is Zimbabwean, says Mitra. People in 2007 didn't even know how good they had it with the quality of releases. Imagine having all OG private blends, no reformulating bullshit, just quality. You go back even further if you want. Don't pay for people to learn how to perfume. Exactly, Tripler. Any good indies? I like some NASA Matos so far. That's about it. That's niche, not indie. Dahlia, rest in peace, your inbox. That said, Boca Zelen is one of the best veterans I've ever smelled, says Tripler. Are tower bottles prone to evaporation? No, actually they're not. Eugene used to get evaporation from his because he used to press the lid down too far. You're not supposed to press the lid on all the way. You're supposed to press it on until it bites. Eugene does not like that explanation. He does not like or respect the fact that that is the case. It's not a bad point, really, when you think about it. But if you press those lids all the way down as far as, especially on the older bottles, right, then it depresses the lid. And what that does is it opens up the valve, and that's where your fragrance escapes. A theory is, yes, Galen's prone to leakage. That is absolutely true. Can confirm. I'm going to have to wear this tomorrow. L'air du desert Moroccan. Motherfucker can. Ooh, by the way. Ooh. I decanted this the other day. Versailles Pour Homme. Versailles Pour Homme. I decanted that. Fucking fabulous. Yes, the theory is leakage and evaporation. They are not Mitra. Well, I've said that's why they are. My Rose de Kandahar seems lower than it should be, says Galen. You depress me, says Lily. Shut up. Long Lily. That's what we should call Lily Longshanks. It's not just perfumes. Everything is expensive now, made by shitty materials, sneakers, clothes, etc. says drop out, and that's true as well. Quality goes down, price goes up. Margins have to keep growing, and if they don't, people get sacked. Fucking obscene. Completely unsustainable. It will lead to the downfall of society, from which people like Elon Musk will profiteer from, because he is an accelerationist. Never had a problem with my tower, says Paroli. Me neither. I have a business owner friend who told me that, Rich. Your business owner friend is wrong. Everyone checking their tower caps now, says James. Do you like the yuzu in Gallop, says RN. Pass, I'd have to spray it, and I'm not going to do that at 20 to 10 at night. Versailles Paul is tremendous in the vein of Lauder Pohom. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Nexon deserves to be celebrated, says Pradeep. That's true. Jimmy says, trying Tower Sundowner. I feel it's way too Cypriol heavy. I don't get it. I don't like Sundowner either. It makes me feel a little bit sick. There's something about it that makes us feel sick. Blech, 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 blech. What do you mean? Germs don't have one, says Mitra. Gallop fragrance says it's for women. Is it unisex by chance? All fragrances are unisex if you want them to be. Lily's never had a problem with her tower. Fucking colossal tower. Skyscraper. Lily Longlegs. All three of them. Shoot, is this a family stream now, says Dahlia? No. Sorry, not Yuzu, but Quince. No, I don't really get that either. Gallop is for everyone, says Galen. Dahlia, erect 25-8, says Lilith. Dahlia needs a daddy. Is Bulgari black? Blah, blah. Beyond says, is Bulgari Man in Black Eau de Parfum for €68 worth it? Maybe. I actually like the original. The man in black. Black man, black. I'm sure it's not called Black Man. Jesus, can you imagine? A perfume called Black Man. That'd be hell on. Especially if Guerlain did it. Triple never point out a job your bot willing to take on. Has he got a big building for a penis, says Fragrance Collector. My application was rejected. Rich, do you like number 1980p? Yeah. I'm going to have to dehydrate. I thought I was going to be able to hold out, but no. No. I'll be back in a minute, friends. I'm not rich, and I like it, says Mitra. You like it that you're not wealthy? Yeah, it's all right, I suppose. It's not a lot of pressure. I don't necessarily want to be rich. I just want to be not poor. You know? Oh, no. No. I am back. I am Quack. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Okay, let's have a look. What we got? Is there some crap-ass cheapie called Man White? I should make it my signature scent, says Galen. You are probably the whitest person who ever lived, like. You would be Mitra if not for your vanilla silo. We don't talk while thinking, Rich. Or tinkling, sorry. Scent of the day, Mitra. Manners Chanel jersey. Oh, in a warehouse under 20 boxes. I'll be trying all concentrations this weekend. Who's probably harvesting capers and panterilia? And who's just rich because we are poor, let's face it. Not really, I think Oud Infini is the one that smells like it. Oh, horrible. I'm glad that Anuj is rich. Yes, it does come with a good dose of the perfumer too. 1980p is great. Proper perfume, a classic, the whole line is. Well, there's a perfume house on the Isle of Man. That sounds quite interesting. I don't think they make Man White, though. Is Cristallo Vert the same? I don't know, but I've got a bottle from a couple of years ago if anybody wants to buy it. Oh. Alright, and please don't kill me. I'm streaming. Eugene Chandler's underrated. It should be 10 out of 10. Says Fragrance Collector. Alright, you like salty waffle. From this year? No, I've got an old bottle. I've got an old bottle, Proddy. I've had it. No, he just doesn't like Nutella. Best fragrances are the ones that can paint a picture or take you somewhere. It's spaced out. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to do... What video should I do this week? I'm going to do at least one, of course. I might start a new First Impressions series. I might start on the House of Argos. I've done those Schwarzlosser. One of them was really nice. They were okay. I might send those samples on to someone. I don't know. I don't know if anyone smelled them, you know? News is rich because of pro-Israel agenda. You what? When are we getting the top 5 to your privé stream? May the Schwartz be with everyone. Dahlia was traveling through the area in Piedmont. Piedmont. That's where Leslie Madabla gets its nuts from, isn't it? How strange. These days, wearing something that I don't love feels like torture when I'm testing stuff so spaced out. I really hate when I put on a scent of the day and I think I've picked the wrong one. You know, I really hate that. You know, oh gosh, you do really. Surprise, bitches! They're all number one. Yeah, see, Lily, after complaining she didn't want her wrench, is now using her wrench. Very strange behaviour from someone who doesn't want a wrench. How bizarre. Anoush. I love Nutella, says Dahlia. Always trust your feeling. Planning what you're going to wear is not a good idea often. Yeah. Blind buying is marks like me. Yeah. I haven't bought anything for over a month. Like, it needs one female mod, Lily. Take one for the team, says Dahlia. Psychopaths don't love Nutella, says Mitra. How do I feel about Nutella? Every once in a while, I can eat some Nutella. Yeah. Welcome, Wesley Garlic. How are you? How are you doing? How is Alan? How is Wes? I was just texting Wes. Oh dear. Ooh, I will take my medication. Nutella is great. I eat that every day. Where is... There it is. Ooh. Have to be up early tomorrow. Getting a phone call from the chemist. The chemist wants to talk to me about my drug use. And I will say, the doctor gave me all these drugs. Why do you want to talk to me? Tell me out harder, Lily, says RN. You freaks finally got me to talk about sweets, says Dahlia. My mind was fun when you took your chance for $50. Those were the days. Yes, exactly. I feel like behind every frag head is a secret shopping addict. Well, that's exactly what it is. A Nutella crepe is one of life's great joys. A cannoli, Nutella. And a Nutella cannoli is very nice. Blind bar. Oh, you freaks finally got me to talk about sweets. Oh. Someone sent me £10 this time. Edibles might be the way to go. The new way to go, says Wesley. Everything's edible if you want it enough, if you're hungry enough, you know. I don't know. My friend was telling me about these sweets the other day, and I was like, oh man, I don't want these sweets. And they had cannabis in, and I was like, no, I'm nearly 40, man. Not only that, but inside, in my heart and in my soul, I'm about 90. I'm too old for that. I can't be having fun, you know. Fuck. I saw on Facebook 100ml of gold label 2011 Oud Wood sold for like $700 today. Sociopaths don't like Kit Kats. I do like Kit Kats. I think Kit Kats are nice. I nearly bought a Kit Kat today. I got a Twix instead. What about Dark Souls, says Lilith. Have you had any along with this shot cookies? Shaped like a cat's tongue, popular in Japan. Ugh. No, I haven't. I hadn't even heard of them until you said that. Hadn't even heard of them. How bizarre. I didn't eat a sweet since 1st of May this year. Only sweet stuff I eat is fruits. It's supposed to. I need to do something like that. Is it just me or is it heartache? Every moment you look at that discontinued fragrance, that's expensive, says. It used to be. Now I'm pretty settled as far as incoming's concerned. It's going to take something pretty outrageous. Pretty fucking outrageous to get us to buy stuff, you know? I've got some things I'm looking at, you know? And if they come up, they come up. If they don't, they don't. I'm thinking of getting Incense Kyoto by Comme des Garçons. Has anybody got any experience with Comme des Garçons reformulations? Fuck, there's condensation on this bottle. Ah! It's made my nose itchy. There are still great cheap vintages. You gotta work for it, says Tripler. Yes, yes, yes. You are disciplined, spaced out. I am not, says Lilith. Oh, no. What shall I do? What'll I do? I may repurchase Comme des Garçons Hinogi. Fantastic, says Pradeep. Let me know if it's been reformulated. My new Sequoia smells exactly like my old Sequoia. My only purchase that I want is a bell jar of Musk's Kublai Khan, says Spaced Out. You gotta work for it and wait for Micah to drop a link, says Dahlia. Any Black Friday deals going on in the fragrance industry, says Wesley? Well, not that I'm aware of. I am quite focused on tech at the minute. I want a Chromebook, something small and simple, which is where I am going to put my money. And I want a microphone and a camera for said book. I thought Comme des Garçons were heavily synthetic and therefore not too affected by reformulation, says Galen. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That definitely makes sense, yes. But the thing is that Comme des Garçons shows that it can be done. You know what I mean? This is the thing. It can be done. It's just these brands are lazy as all fuck, and they don't make it happen. You know, it is possible to have good synthetic fragrances. It's just nobody does. It's fucking a bunch of cunts. The fragrance industry is just a bunch of wankers, like. Rockabar or Eau de Hermes to buy next. Which one first? There were some early Black Friday deals on John Lewis. Apparently not sure if it's still on. I'm worried about all the sales going on at John Lewis. To me, that strikes me as like they need cash. You know? Like, I worry about that. Like, John Lewis has often got 20% off Chanel fragrances. You know? And I'm like, ooh. Like, why is that? And so, even in fashion, what Comme des Garçons is a very avant-garde artistic brand that never clicked for me. Too out there. Comme des Garçons Play Black is also phenomenal. Yeah, that is a bit worrying, Rich. I was thinking the same, says Jeannie. What does my Sequoia smell like from over there? Says Germs. Says Lily to Germs. Galfar, welcome. I have bad news, my friend. I am leaving. That is it. My friends, 38 people watching, 38 likes. I like that kind of thing. And so I am gone. Thank you very much for watching, friends. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting and subscribing. And I will see you all again soon. Bye.